If you are thinking about relocating to the Fresno Clovis area, this is a video that you should watch. And the reason why is because today we're actually seeing not one, but two of these amazing houses right behind me here. They're both fantastic floor plans with lots to offer. They're spacious. They're both 5 bedrooms, 3 and 4 bathrooms. One of them's got something that you absolutely are gonna love, and it's definitely essential if you've got elderly parents moving in. So stick around till the end and let's dive in. All right, so let's head on into this first one. This one here is a 5-bed, 3-bath, guys. Decent square footage. Let me actually show you guys how this thing looks first. So it's actually got nice curb appeal, tile roof out here, nice brickwork on the front. Pretty nice aesthetic. This is 2261 square feet, guys, okay? So overall, good floor plan. All right, let's get you guys in here and show you around. All right, so that's where we came in, guys. Right up front here, we've got a downstairs bedroom. Both houses in this video today have a downstairs bedroom. Check it out. They've got it set up as an office, of course, but this is absolutely a bedroom. We've got a window and a closet. All right, that's what qualifies this as a bedroom. Not the biggest bedroom in the world, but it's perfect as like maybe an office, like they've got a stage desk, or even a guest room would be perfect size guest room. All right. Now, what's kind of crazy is this house is 5 bedrooms. The next house we're gonna see in a few minutes is also 5 bedrooms. They both have downstairs bedrooms, 4 upstairs, 1 down. Both of them have the same specs. They both have a pretty cool loft, but one's like 400 feet bigger than the other one. So the next one's like the big brother to this one. So stick around and let's see where they've used that square footage and how it feels compared to this. All right, so out of this downstairs bedroom, we've got our first bath, okay? So we've got undermount sinks, pretty clean, nice neutral palette overall. All right, we've got our exhaust fan up there. 1 sink here, not 2, but that's all right. All right, not bad. Let's see, this drawer. Okay. Not bad, guys. We've got a fiberglass insert here. That's pretty common in most of the new builds that we show on the channel, it seems like. All right, but that is the downstairs bath that would act as the guest bath as well for this room here. All right here across the way is the coat closet. All right, so when it's like 40 below here in Fresno, you have a place for your furry coat. The only problem is that it never gets 40 below 0. It actually rarely gets 40 above 0 here, to be honest with you. The weather here is kind of crazy. You know, we have pretty mild winters and somewhat warm summers. You know, it gets kind of hot in the summertime, triple digits for sure. Nothing crazy though. I've lived here almost my whole life and not bad at all. So with that though, these houses all come with central heating and air in this area. I know that if you live in the area, you're probably thinking it's obvious, why are you telling us things like that? But people from out of the area may or may not be the case from where they're at. This is not ducting connected to an HVAC. This is just a vent above the bedroom so the air can circulate if the doors are all closed. All right, so just for your information there. All right, now under the stairs, we've got some good storage space. I love how they're utilizing this space in these under the stair areas these days. Very nice. All right, this floor is a type of vinyl plank. Okay, it's supposed to be water resistant, you know, all of that. So should be some durable flooring. All right, now to my left, we've got the stairs that will take you up, which we'll go up to in a second. To my right is the garage. It's a standard 2-car garage. We're not, well, actually, let me see. Yeah, it's locked, so we're not seeing it today, guys, but it's your standard 2-car that we see semi-frequently. All right, now look at the great room. This is actually a nice space. I like the setup. It's big enough. It's not like crazy huge. This is like perfect for a family, you know, a couple kids or something, you know, not bad at all. Great setup. I love that the kitchen faces all the action, right? You're not gonna miss out on anything going on over here. It just makes a lot of sense, the floor plan, right? So now notice that slider. These are 9-foot ceilings. That slider is 6 feet 8 inches tall. A lot of the houses we show have 8-foot sliders, which give it a nice volume-esque type of feel, which would go up a little higher. This is a shorter slider, which is not bad. Just an observation, of course, but overall, pretty good. Let's see here. Let's do the soft close test. I think we might have. All right, guys, I like. Nice. We've got soft close cabinetry, guys. At this price point, that is pretty cool because I've sold homes actually by the same builder for a couple $100,000 more than this that don't have soft close, so that's pretty cool. We've got kind of a basic looking sink and faucet. Not that it can't be changed out, but this is kind of not bad, not the most exciting faucet I've ever seen, but hey, it's what they're putting in, and that's fine. You wouldn't want to pay a ton of extra money for a fancy faucet that you hate anyway. So if you want something different, totally have your plumber come out and hook it up for you. Wouldn't be too bad to do. All right, I like that we have an outlet right here in the island so you can plug your KitchenAid in and whip up the mashed potatoes. Very nice. Pretty decent counter space. I can see like a coffee pot and air fryer maybe, you know, or something over there. Very cool. This right here is an induction stove. It's electric. There's no gas in this community. It's a newer community. It's an all electric community. I wish they would have ran the backsplash here because when your spaghetti sauce is bubbling away, like right here, it's gonna splash. This is a semi-gloss though. Something you'll notice in these new homes, guys, actually old homes too, typically. All of the wet areas have semi-gloss paint. I don't know if you can see. See, this is matte, like a flat matte paint right here. There's no shine to it. If you look, I don't know, I don't even know if you can see in the video. Over here, semi-gloss because it's considered a wet area. So you could clean this relatively easily, but I would put some sort of backsplash up a little higher, especially behind the stove. Like I said, not like a huge thing, but it's one way to keep costs down. Not bad. This would be, so part of the new construction process, by the way, that we take a lot of pride in is going with our clients to their blue tape walkthrough, okay? You might ask, what is a blue tape walkthrough, Casey? A blue tape walkthrough is where we go, I come with, and we basically nitpick the house, kind of rip it apart, and find all of the cosmetic, well, not necessarily just cosmetic, but usually it's mainly just cosmetic imperfections that we would like the builder to correct before we close escrow. Okay, I just had one last week. We spent about 3 hours there actually at this property, finding all these little things that need to be corrected, you know? In fact, I can point out a couple, they're little things. I'm not saying don't buy the house because of these issues, but things that we look for. And oftentimes buyers are very excited, and sometimes it's easy for your emotions to allow you to overlook certain things. And that's what I'm here for, is to help you guys. So reach out to us if you are considering new construction. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I was with you at the blue tape walkthrough, you see they got this little 4-inch backsplash. I know this is being picky, but I would have that all cleaned up. I don't like paint all over the quartzite material. You see that? Not, like I said, not a big deal, but it's irritating to me. You know, I don't know. That almost looks like a drip. I don't think it's a drip. I think it's just the way the texture is. So maybe that's a non-issue. You know, but we look for things like that because what you don't want to have happen is move in and then, actually, let me show you the pantry while it's open. You don't want to move in, be living here, and then start finding all these types of things. There's a possibility the builder will come back and fix these types of things. But you know, you want to move into a house, even if they say, hey, call us in a week, we'll come back. Who wants to deal with that? Making sure someone's here to let them in. You know, I mean, it's not like a big deal, but it's just this kind of stuff, you know. Sometimes builders are in a hurry, and I totally get it because I rush sometimes with things too. But this is our chance to find these types of things and have it addressed, you know, before we close escrow. You see how there's 2 boxes for thermostats right here? See that? It's because this house is zoned. You can change the upstairs and the downstairs to different temps. All right, guys, let's keep on keeping on, right? All right, I like it. I was just seeing if I found any other little things I would point out. This is minor. You're probably gonna think I'm being ridiculous. Okay, remember I just mentioned that the house is painted with flat paint, pretty much no matter what builder you're going with. They then come back in the wet areas and touch it up with, or they paint, I'm sorry, let me start over. They paint the whole house flat white or whatever color, and then they go back into the bathrooms, the kitchen, and the laundry, the wet areas, and they paint those rooms semi-gloss. They go over the flat with semi-gloss, and sometimes you'll see a wall that looks kind of dull, but then there's a shiny spot. That's the reason why, and it's usually the same color, so it can easily be missed. But here's an example right here. I don't know. There's a line, guys, right here where my finger's at. Can you see how it's like shiny? I don't know. The video may not even capture it. I'm not sure if you could even see that. It's being very nitpicky, but I would ask them to fix that. You know, there's like some stuff in the corner. Just little stuff, guys. We're not trying to be crazy here, but I just want things like that cleaned off the glass, you know? Why should you guys have to come in after spending, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 800K and clean up anything? You should be able to move in, drop your bags, and enjoy the home, right? All right, I've talked enough down here, guys. Let's go upstairs. Let me show you what we've got. We've got a split staircase here. So we go up halfway, we take a break right here, right? Take a break midway, take your deep breath, and then we keep on going. You know, for example, like right here, not a big deal, who cares, right? I can see the edge of the wood though. I would ask them if they could like sand that and hit it with some paint, just so you don't see that every time you walk up. And I can understand how that's missed, but I'm here to help with that kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff I see all the time that I would want to note on my own list with you guys. All right, we've seen a downstairs bedroom. This is the first secondary bedroom upstairs. Okay, perfect size room. This would make a fantastic room for a kid. Could be a nursery. That window looks out to the front of the home. This is actually a good sized room. I like it. Very nice. I would have that cleaned up a little bit there. You know, nothing crazy. And by the way, guys, what I do want to say, I am finding imperfections, just to give you an example of the types of things that we're looking for at a blue tape walkthrough. Most of the builders are all fantastic with correcting anything and everything. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, hey, don't buy this house because there's all these issues. They're not even issues. They're just little cosmetic things that need to be addressed. And the builder is fantastic about addressing that stuff. I just want to be here to help you guys find everything. Well, as much as we can, you know, things may go missed, but I'll do my best to be your eyes and ears, second, third, fourth set of eyes and ears at that walkthrough to make sure the house is as perfect as possible. All right, now this is a neat little loft, okay? I'm not sure if I do a table up here, maybe a couch. Well, actually, you might have to do a table because where would you even put a couch? If you, actually, let's look at this together, guys. You could do a couch. You could do like a little L shape where that cabinet, that L cabinet is, and then do a TV on this wall. That's a possibility, right? But this is like a homework space. You sit here and have casino night, maybe, I don't know. But kind of cool, a little hangout spot, gives you that second living room type of thing, okay? Electrolux, guys. All right, there's your attic access. Okay, we've got shelving here, nice shelving, lots of storage for all your detergent, things like that. And then it comes with these front loaders. All right, so if you don't have a washer and dryer and you're looking to buy a brand new house, this builder does give you all the appliances that you see in the home in this video. They do come with it, so that's a good thing. All right, now look at the size. Oh, look, it's like an Easter egg hunt. There's a thermostat. It's Wi-Fi capable. You can see it right up there in the corner. It's blinking. control it from your phone. Very nice thermostat. I have that one in my house. All right, this room is nice, right? This is your primary. This looks into your backyard, all right, which we're gonna see in a little bit. All right, I'll show you that later. Good sized room, that's a king size bed, big end tables. You still got some space over there to shove something. The ceilings up here are a foot shorter. They're 8-foot ceilings on the second level versus the 9-foot ceilings that we get downstairs. All right, we got dual sinks up here. No tub in this primary, but you do get a bench, which is convenient. All right, got a nice bench. Not bad at all. Same fiberglass insert as downstairs that we saw. Good linen storage right over here. Okay. There's like a little dent in the bullnose corner right there. That's fixable, guys, not a big deal. They'll probably take this piece out, put a new piece in, texture and paint it for you. That's an example of something we would ask for on the blue tape walkthrough, and I'm confident that they would address it. They typically do. All right, this is nice. This is different actually, with a toilet without the door. Usually there's like the toilet room, little different setup, but hey, it's not bad. You don't have to fight a door to get around, right? Little cleanup there, nothing crazy, but all in all, not bad. I like it. It's a good space in here, good size. What's up, guys? Not bad. If you're liking this house, stick around, because the next house is like this one on steroids, guys. If you like this, you're probably gonna love the next one. And the price difference isn't really that drastic, so stay with us. All right, this is another bedroom. I think this is, actually no, we have not seen all of them, I don't think. This is a good sized room here. They do have the bed shoved up against the wall, so it makes it appear bigger, but even with taking that into account, it's still a good sized room. Very nice. This is a dimmer switch. All the rooms come with these, so you can see the light change up here, right? Look at that. So that's good. Very nice, I like. All right, across the loft we go. And over here. Another good sized room, guys, and this looks to have a walk-in closet too, which is actually really big. Cool. A lot of value here, guys. I think there's a lot to like about this floor plan so far. This is actually a really good floor plan. So it makes a lot of sense. You know, it makes a lot of, it's a logical floor plan, which is always a nice thing. I don't know if I showed you this bath, but I want to make sure you see it. I don't think we saw it. All right, you can see the difference up here. You see the difference in the flat pane on the wall? Like, you see it right there. There's the difference in flat and semi-gloss. So they just need to come in and do some touch-up, which they'll do, not a big deal. Wouldn't stop me from buying it or anything, but I'm just giving you an example today in this video of things that we typically look for at a walkthrough, so that I hope I can go with you. I hope you reach out to me and let me help you with the process. But let's say you're already in contract and you come across the channel. I hope you can still benefit from our video today. All right, good bath, nice. All right, let's see. Any questions up here? If there are questions, put it in the comments or shoot me a text. I respond to pretty much every comment and message. I try my best to do that. Because I want people to feel like they can just reach out with a quick question. It doesn't need to be some big production and set up a thing. Just text me or call me or email me and I'm here, guys. All right, what do you guys think of this house? Is it something that you feel would work for you and the family? Is it big enough? Do you need the 5 bedrooms? If not, we have a smaller one than this. We're not showing the smaller version of this house in this video today, but it's a 4-bed, 3-bath, a little smaller than this square footage wise. I think a little bigger backyard too. So if that's of value to you, that might be something to consider. Reach out to us on that. We'll get you into that one. But for now, we're gonna head over to this really nicely laid out big brother home to this house. It's got, sorry. It always dings to my surprise. All right, anyways, we're heading over to the big brother to this, all right? And it's got a really cool feature, guys. It's got a downstairs ensuite bedroom. So it's got, I think that's a 5'3", this is a 5'3.5". So they've added a powder room and they've moved the full bath downstairs into the ensuite so that that person's got privacy. They've made that downstairs room bigger and they've kind of reconfigured the rest of it. So it's basically a completely different house. So we're gonna go into it right now, guys, and show it to you. It's this beauty right here behind me. By the way, they are building these floor plans here in Fresno and Clovis. So depending on which city you wanna be in, which school district, which first responders you want to live by, which hospital, let me know where you want to be. I can get you pricing on both. This is the Fresno location though. Let's go in and have a look. And in we go. Look how long this house looks from here. Crazy, right? Okay, so before we get into the thick of it, I want to just give you the details on this one, okay? It's a 5-bed, 3.5 bath, 2623 square feet, 2,623 square feet. It's a big floor plan. It's like a good 400 plus square feet bigger than the last house. This room that I'm kind of using right here as my little backdrop as I yap is not a bedroom, guys. This is a bonus space. It could be a playroom, might be a little close to the front door for a playroom if you have a little one like me. I've got Sophie. She's like a year and a half now, almost a year and a half. She's 17 months this month. She's running, guys, walking, running like crazy. So I don't think this would be a good playroom for her unless we put something here to keep the front door shut, but she knows how to open doors now. So we got to be careful. And so do you if you got little ones. Anyways, this is staged as an office. It could be a fantastic office, second living room, little library, whatever you really want it to be. It's your oyster, guys. Check it out. All right, again, not a bedroom, guys. It's a bonus room. So 5 bedrooms plus that, plus a loft. I mean, this is like a huge house, guys. 2,600 square feet's big. Here's your thermostat, same one as in the last house, so we don't need to talk about that. Now, you did not have a half bath or powder room, some people like to call it, in the last house we were just in, okay? It had a full bath, right? So they have moved that full bath into the downstairs bedroom to make it an ensuite, and then they've added the half bath. So you're gaining this space right here. All right, it's nice. I mean, it's basic. There's no storage, no cabinetry, but honestly, you don't really need it in here. You could put a little shelf over here if you felt the urge. But honestly, this is meant to just go to the bathroom, wash your hands, and keep it clean, guys. Okay. Coat closet, we're missing a rod, but that's like, who cares? They'll put it in, so whatever. Plus, you're not buying this house anyway, probably it's the model. Or maybe you will, I don't know. But coat closet right there. Okay. All right, now it feels similar so far, right? Kind of, a little bit. Same basic size storage underneath the stairway. Harry Potter's closet, many call it. We've got the same split staircase here. We're gonna go up there in just a second, but we're gonna check out the downstairs first. But before we do, so here's the entryway hallway. This right here is the garage, also a 2-car garage, identical to what the other house would have, neither of which are we seeing today, but it's just your basic 2-car, and we can schedule an appointment to get into a garage if it's like an absolute must. But let's spend some time talking about the nice size dining, kitchen, and living room in this house. It's really, really nice. It's nice size. I mean, that's a really good size table there. Good size area rug around it. Kitchen is fantastic. I love the open and airiness that you get with this house over the last one. I feel like it's semi-compartmentalized, where you've got your living room over here, dining room's back there behind me, and then you've got your kitchen with very similar features to the last house. Like that's some gummy adhesive that would need to be cleaned. Not a big deal. Again, I'm not trying to nitpick, but I will be honest with you. At these final blue tape walkthroughs, I'm a nitpicky person, guys. I don't hold back. I used to feel like, oh God, do I need to nitpick everything? But yes, I do. You know why? Because you're paying a lot of money for these houses, and like you're not hiring me as your agent to stand around looking at my phone acting like I'm too busy. No, you're hiring me to represent you, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, yes, I will be there. All right, same stove, microwave. We don't need to get into a whole thing on all of this. All right, there is a hood up underneath, right up there. Okay, so we're looking pretty good, guys. Comes with the fridge as well. Similar pantry also, not bad. It's plenty big for your normal everyday family living here. Now, this is where you gain a lot of square footage. This living room is actually humongous if you really stop and look at it. This is a long couch. Look at that thing. That's, I don't know, it's 12 feet. I don't know. I'm not sure how long it is, but it's actually pretty long. So we got that going on. Okay, we got another normal size couch right over here. That's kind of a small TV, but whatever. It's staged, guys. Come on, give them a break. It's staged. You know, they're not gonna put the 85-inch from Costco or the 100-inch from Costco in a model. But it's a great room. I mean, I could totally see, like, if you celebrate Christmas, I could totally see like the tree going right here and, you know, putting a nice tall tree with the high ceilings in this home. The backyard's not huge. In fact, I think we're locked in again. All right, it's okay. But you can see it's not like a giant backyard or anything, because this is the biggest floor plan in this 2-story series. But you know what? It's big enough to get out there and use it, right? All right, this door right here behind me is the downstairs ensuite, okay? This is where they've moved that full bathroom to inside of this room. So if you have like a parent or you host a lot and you have guests traveling from out of town, this could be a fantastic option for you guys, okay? So check this thing out. I love this room here. All right, so look at this. It's a good sized room. I think that's a queen. I can't tell from here, but this is a big room. This is actually really nice size. So, actually, you know what? That's probably a full. It's a full or a queen, but I'm gonna say a full, but a queen would fit. It's not that much of a difference. Good size though, all in all. Got a window over there. That's a fire sprinkler, FYI, right there. And right there in the center of the screen, fire sprinklers, guys, those will drop down in the event of a fire. That's what they're intended for. So that's good to know. I wish this was a walk-in, if I'm being honest. I wish this downstairs ensuite room had a walk-in, because I remember in the last house, some of the secondary rooms, one that I know of did have a walk-in. So I wish this had a walk-in, so it's more functional for maybe like an elderly parent living with their children in their old age. But you know what? We'll just downsize and make it work. All right, it'll work, trust me. And then this is their full bath that comes in this room as well. Look how cool that is. So we came in from there. You know, we've got our bath, our bedroom, all behind that door right there. So very cool. Very similar to the bathrooms we've seen. We don't need to talk about, you know, the fiberglass insert again. It's the same thing. It's nice, clean, white, color palette, very good. All right, we're coming out. All right, guys, let's head up the stairs and let me show you how cool this loft is that you're gonna love. All right, it's kind of, could be a third living room if you count the front room as like your second living room or something. You could have many different living spaces in this house, which is very cool. We just came from there, and look at that. Great size, guys, fantastic size. Even that's a big couch. In fact, who wants to even move that thing up here, to be honest with you? Who knows? But it's a great size. It's really a nice size. All right, now we've got our next thermostat over here on the left. All right, let's go to the left. To the left, to the left. All right, if you couldn't tell by these machines here. This is a gym, okay? Here we are. It's a bedroom, actually. They make it a gym. See, this has got the walk-in. Like, I would like to have seen a walk-in for that ensuite downstairs, but that's okay. Good sized bedroom. Maybe they don't want your guest overstaying their welcome if that downstairs ensuite's a guest room. Maybe that's why they don't do a walk-in. That's a possibility. All right, and we're gonna head straight down the hall. To the left is another bath. It honestly looks just like all the bathrooms look the same, guys, pretty much. I mean, I could probably stand in one of these bathrooms and have you guess which bathroom I'm in. And how would you even know the difference? I don't even know, to be honest with you. They're all very, very similar bathrooms, guys. So it looks good, but they're the same. So we don't need to waste too much time there. Laundry room is here. There's no cabinetry or counter in here. Certainly no sink. You could do something, put a hamper there, maybe have your kids drop their laundry in or something as they use their clothes. I think there's somebody that just came in downstairs to see the model, so if I cut the video, that's why. All right, we've got this bedroom here, another bedroom. All right, normal size closet space right here. Not bad at all. This is a front-facing bedroom as well, right out there to the street. Normal size room, nothing crazy, not bad at all. All right, and then right across the hall here is another bedroom, guys. I'm telling you, this house is huge. We've got 5 bedrooms, we've got a loft, we've got a bonus room in the front of the house. I don't know what more somebody would need than what this house has to offer. If you want a bigger backyard or something, let me know. I can see if we have any premium lots available and what the prices are on those. Maybe there's a slight difference. We can determine that together. But this room is actually a nice size as well. So there's certainly a lot to like here about this house. All right, and let's see. This is more storage, linen storage upstairs. And now let's take you into the primary, guys. This is nice. I like the canopy bed. Looks cool. It's got some nice elegance to it. Looks like there's an air return in the master primary, which is kind of cool. Don't see that too often, but that's good. Such a big house, it needs to breathe, guys. The system needs to breathe. All right, and here's the primary bath. All right, check it out. All right. Wow, look at this closet. That's gotta be an 8x8. A 60, 70 square foot closet right here is insane. That thing is huge, guys. I bet you they will leave the robes for an extra $5 grand. What do you think? Is it worth it? Put it in the comments, guys. Just kidding, it's certainly not. Cool. No, this is nice. This is a fantastic closet here, guys. And there's actually no door on this one either. I don't mind it though. I really don't mind the no door thing. You got a door down there. You can shut the door off to the whole room, but this is not bad. It'd be a little tight, I think, with a door. So this is cool. It's nice. There's no tub either. So if you had your heart set on a tub, you're not gonna have one in your primary, but there are several other tubs in the house, standard size insert tubs. But hey, it'll work, right? Check it out. All right, there were some people that came in the house to see it, so I had to pause. So if it feels like a weird transition, that's probably why. No worries at all, guys. But hey, we've seen the house anyways. I've shown you everything. So let's go to the map. Let me show you where we are in Fresno today, guys. I'll just kind of talk about what's around here really quick, like briefly, and then let me get to the pricing to share with you what these houses are costing these days, what the solar runs, and what it might just take to get you into one of these. So stick around and let's check that out, guys. You've made it this far in the video, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. We really, really appreciate it. Let me go to the map really quick, share with you where we are, and then stick around for just a couple minutes longer. We're going to talk about the pricing of both of these houses here in just a few. So, in Fresno, we are here, guys. Now, if you don't know where Fresno is, then let me zoom out and show you. We are in the Central Valley of California. All right, we are right in the heart of the state. We're a couple of hours from the nearest coast. We're very close to lots of things to do, which we've got, lots of other videos on stuff like that. But Fresno is right here, guys, this dark circular area. Today, we're kind of in the West Fresno region. So if you want to be in Clovis, we can make it happen. These houses in this video, both of them, by the way, are being built in Clovis as well, if that's where you prefer to be. But the ones today are in West Fresno. It's a really nice, big community. There's some other builders also building in this area. So it kind of has the feel of kind of a master plan community type of deal. So it's a nice spot, guys. You'll see, actually you probably already saw from the drone footage. It looks very, very nice. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But we're right out here, guys. There's lots of stuff out this way. We're near Highway 99. So if you do commute to and from work somewhere else in the state, whether it's 10 minutes or an hour each way, it's conveniently located right here by Highway 99. So that's great. We've got lots of hospitals nearby, lots of health centers. We've got Justin Garza High School very, very close. That school, by the way, we're going to show in one of our next videos up and coming. It's an amazing looking campus. I mean, it's like one of the nicest high schools I've seen, actually. Driving by, it just looks crazy, insanely nice. So anyways, I know you're probably like, that's all fantastic, but what do these houses cost, and is it in my budget, and is it possible to make it work for me? So without further ado, let me dive right into that. Let's first talk about the first house we saw today. It was actually both homes are 5-bed, 3 baths. One's 5-bed, 3.5. The first house though was a 5-bed, 3 bath, 2261 square feet, guys. 2,261 square feet, 2-car garage. It had the loft upstairs with the what seemed to look like kind of a dining table. It's the first one in the video, guys. That house there starts at $476,500. That is before solar. You have the option to either lease the solar on either a 20 or 25-year term. Typically, that's what leases run. There's probably an escalation clause, which would allow that rate to increase annually. So these are some fine details that I want to confirm for you guys if you are thinking about making a move. It's probably a NEM 3.0 solar unit, so they would probably either sell or lease you a backup battery system to go with it. We can talk about the pros and cons to that. But you're going to be probably in the 5 to 510 range when it's all said and done for the first floor plan that we walked through today, guys. Okay. Now, the second house, that's actually the one that I personally prefer out of the two from today. That house starts at $491,500. It was 2623 square feet, a 5-bed, 3.5 bath. If you remember, that's the one that's got the downstairs ensuite for somebody to live down there and have a little more privacy with their own bath. And then it had the powder room or half bath out in the hallway area, the really big living room, but the smaller backyard. It did have the bonus room in the front though. So I don't know. There's lots of pros and cons to both of these houses today. The price difference isn't crazy. It's like a $15K difference. I just feel like for spending $500,000, give or take, don't let $15,000 make the decision for you. Let the house make the decision on, what's the better fit for you and the family. Reach out to me with questions. And if you are thinking about relocating here, reach out to us. We're the experts. We're one of the top relocation teams in the area. So let us help you make the move smooth as possible. And check out this video right up here. It's on 5 reasons why people actually move to the area. Stick around, and until next time.